Here at the TCU Wesley Foundation, we have the conviction and the passion that we are uniquely positioned to minister to young adults here at TCU. And we have a threefold mission. The first part of our mission is to energize and empower young adults for Christian life by supporting them in their faith development. This involves holding worship services every week. It involves having a different small group that meets on every day of the week, teaching students how to read the Bible and what an active prayer life looks like. The second part of our mission is supporting them as they explore their vocation, learning what it means to be a faithful Christian witness in the world, recognizing that we are all called to ministry, and that will take many different forms. And the third part of our mission is to engage with these young adults in mission and service opportunities locally and globally. And so a lot of what you see in this video is a picture of that. That threefold mission that we have in faith development, in vocational discernment, and in mission and service opportunities locally.
So, I grew up in the Methodist Church and I went to youth group like every Sunday night. And sometimes I get tempted to call the Wesley a college youth group, like something that's just like another step up from high school. But it's not like that at all because, you know, it's not just Sunday nights, it's an all the time thing. The Wesley is here for you all the time, and it's about the community of the Wesley, like that you can come in and there's usually someone here and they're usually willing to talk to you if you need to talk to them, or you know, just hang out and have fun. But it's also you do all that and it's God is there too. Obviously he's the center of it, but you know, it's more than a church. It's a group of people who are having fun and loving Jesus. And that's it.
Firemaking.
Pretty soon we're going to prompt the leaves up. See, Devin, I taught my boys the fun things to throw in the fire that make fun sounds. Like, you taught them all that? You taught them the things. Mm-hmm. See, we learned them.
Wait, that makes
You learned those on your own.
They had pop or something?
Well, I encouraged the process.
How's your meal?
It's really good, and I probably have like stuff all over my face, but it's okay.
Let's see, how would yours come out? Oh yeah. Hey Cameron, having fun yet?
You know it. I had my first smeece ever. It was delicious.
Smeece, that just...
Or smice. I think we learned about smice for singular smeeces. But Emily's enjoying one as we speak. And
yeah, I see that.
Enjoying it a lot.
Emily's definitely enjoying it.
That is so attractive. That was such a good idea.
At Wesley, we understand how important spiritual growth is to anyone's development as a Christian. So we make it one of our main priorities and goals to encourage the process of growth. And when someone comes in, it's our goal to find where they're at and then push them just a little bit outside of their comfort zone to do something new. And then you let it sit and settle for a minute, and they sort of figure out where they are after that. And then you go back and you push them just a little bit further again. And let it sit, and you repeat this process over and over again of pushing and settling until all of a sudden you're looking back and you realize you are not anywhere near the same level. You're not anywhere near the same person you were a year ago, 2 years ago. And all of a sudden you found something new. Maybe you've moved into leadership, which is what happened to me, or you found a passion or a particular ministry, and you've just grown into so much more of a vibrant, passionate Christian than you may have ever been before.
I want to tell you why I do what I do. I believe that in order to be whole people, people need to have a faith home. And specifically, college students need to have faith development as a part of their college experience.
This semester, I'm part of the Missional Academy, for the first time, and one element of that is the bishop has come and talked to us, and that night was super cool, and I just value education and learning in general, but to learn about my spiritual life and my spiritual existence from someone that I know is so much smarter than me was such a cool experience, and I just wanted him to keep talking so much.
This past year, put on by the United Methodist Church, the General Board of Higher Education Ministry, and I found that to be just an incredible experience that really helped me decide that I was being called to ministry.
Here at Wesley, they encourage us to give back by using our strengths. And as part of giving back, we are encouraged to find what those strengths are and really dig in deep and look at ourselves and see where we stand out among the groups so that we can give back in the best way possible.
You are faithful, you will never be. We will praise you all of our days. For your glory, we offer everything. Raise your hands, all your nation, shout to God, all creation. How awesome is the Lord Most High. We'll praise you, we will praise you together, for now and forever. How awesome is the Lord Most High. Where you send us, God, we will go.
Welcome to our crib, Guatemala style. This is Jessica. She's going to be your host, and I'm going to fill in the blanks. Take it away, Jessica.
I believe that's the front door, correct?
I believe that as well.
Are there two front doors, or?
I don't think so.
This is going to be the porch area.
behind-the-scenes work and making sure that the Wesley and the garden continue to run smoothly and move forward. All of my work here is fueled by my core belief that I use all of my energy every day to do as much good and help as many people as I can.
Welcome to Green Week on the Mountain. Green lives here. Now, having lots of options is always a good thing, and for TCU students, they're discovering that they have lots of ways to make sure their campus and community are living green. As Amanda Mazey reports, their efforts are taking them well beyond the city limits of Fort Worth, Texas.
It's not hard to find green on the TCU campus, and it's certainly not hard to find students who are living green as well.
It's nice to see something I'm doing having an impact on my campus that really could last a long time.
There are so many ways for students to get involved, from the simplicity of a community garden to the rainforests of Costa Rica. TCU is proud to say green lives here. Next to campus, hundreds of students have turned an ordinary grass space into a beautiful garden in which food is grown and donated to an area food bank.
We want to take space that is underutilized and use it and repurpose it and maximize its efficiency. And yes, there are hundreds, literally, of students who have already volunteered to work in the TCU Community Garden, so it involves them. The other issue is we want it to become a learning environment so that the students learn about sustainability right next door to the campus, which works out wonderful.
of the beautiful things about the community garden is the amount of volunteers that come in and help us here. We've had over 1,000 service hours, active hands-on hours in the garden and at the Wesley over the past year. And through those 1,000 hours, we've seen many students, community members, staff and faculty members come in and out of this building and be changed by the garden and the Wesley.
Working with the TCU community garden, with the combination of students plus the leaders within the garden, helps students to understand ways of creating ways that garden communities can integrate both spirituality as well as they can create a more sustainable world, which are two things that are very important to me.
My favorite thing about working at the Wesley is watching things grow. And as the garden coordinator, it's really nice to see vegetables and fruits and plants grow, but the benefit is to see the students grow and the relationships and the people that come in and out of this building.
Our vision here at the TCU Wesley is really to create an entire generation of Christian leaders who are strong in their faith, dedicated to serving the church and the world, and passionate about meeting the needs of others.
That God can use this and campus ministries across the nation to just create an entire generation of passionate, believing Christians who go out into the world and live out their Christian faith every day of their lives, and they meet people where they're at and bring them to Christ and help fill their needs in just an incredible way.
As the United Methodist Church, you are partners in our ministry, and we thank you so much for your involvement in forming these young people as leaders for the church and the world, and really in making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world.